Radical.
Welcome to Flea Market Stories, documenting one man's journey into the world of flea marketing. Today was a beautiful weather day. Easter weekend. Couldn't hope for a better Easter weekend. Not a cloud in the sky. But it wasn't a perfect sales day. Although, even though it was good weather, not a perfect sales day, it was a day ripe with things for me to discuss. Things for me to discuss for the YouTube. So I always take the good over the bad. It was a day where I had a broken controller. I'll talk about that maybe in another installment of this, maybe even later today. But right now, while it's fresh in my mind, I have an idea. And I have this idea because I had a Halo 4 / Far Cry Primal Xbox 360, Xbox One sale that did not fall through. But it led me to a good idea. Now, this sale did not fall through because there was a person that, he's holding up a copy of Halo 4, and he asked, is this the best you can do on that? And I said I do discounts on more than one. And then he picked up a copy of Far Cry Primal, and then he said, would you do 30 for both of these? And I said, sure I will. Only thing was, it was ultimately a good thing. It was ultimately a good thing that I did not sell the Halo 4 to him, because the Halo 4 worked. And before then, I had, buffed up the disc, not with my JFJ Easy Pro, but with something else, to the point where they could install and work fine. But sometimes you look at a disc and it really just doesn't look that great. Even though it works, still has a lot of scratches. And I had another copy of Halo 4. After cleaning and buffing the other one out, I decided it would probably need some sanding, and I didn't have the sanding on site there. I generally don't really want to do the sanding there because that's a whole lot of work to get into. I just mostly do the buffing there. But I actually had a different Halo 4. I took those, and oh, by the way, he had went off and he said, well, while you're cleaning the disc, if I didn't mention that, I told him I would, throw in a disc cleaning on the machine, no charge. And he said he'd be back in a little bit. He never came back. Maybe he figured, maybe he found the game somewhere else at the flea market. I don't know. Sometimes they just don't come back, or they come back another day, or they crosses their mind. They forget. But it was good that I sent them away because, like I said, when I looked at the disc on the Halo 4, both of them, they were in not good shape. Even though I had tested them to work, the 360 will actually play a lot of discs that are scratched all the fuck, which is a good thing, but not if you're testing. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have a lot of games fall through the cracks that are really scratched up, but they just happen to work. But it's not a good look to be selling them at premium prices if the disc doesn't look good. So the Halo 4 that I chose was in much better condition, and it responded well to a buffing with the JFJ Easy Pro. Responded really well. Looked fantastic. Still had some marks on it, but not nearly like the other Halo 4. I installed on the system I still had set up. This was close to maybe 2:30, and he never came back. And I didn't get this idea until about 5 minutes ago on the way back home. One thing that can separate me from other people is to offer something on top of the games I sell. And on the Xbox 360 games, not really the Blu-rays or the Xbox One, on the 360 games, I can offer lifetime conditioning, or whatever I'm going to call it. Lifetime conditioning. That's appealing, right? You buy a game, and then it's covered basically for its lifetime, or, free conditions in the machine, right? Now, how would I go about this? How would I do this in a way to where someone's just not going to abuse the system and maybe have another copy of Halo 4 that's scratched up, bring back, and then I have to do the service on that one? Well, the same way that I actually handle my warranties on the game systems is to take a little square sticker, a pricing sticker, put it on the disc itself, the top inside, on the little spindle part should be just enough room for me to put a sticker and to put, my little signature or whatever I choose to put there and the date of the purchase and everything. So I can always use that as a fallback. Now, sometimes maybe they have no issue with the pricing. But my first line has always been, the first step has always been for me to say, I do bulk discounts. So what I can do is, I knock money off of any purchase beyond the first one, and more of a discount based on how much you buy. But now on top of that, I can add lifetime conditioning. I don't think they're going to get that anywhere else. So sometimes to get the premium price for something, you have to offer premium services.